Hey everybody, it's Bill from Matt-Trakker.com, and welcome to this episode of Behind the Mask. Now, there are going to be more episodes of the reviews of the Loyal Subjects figures. For right now, I had some other ideas for filler in between. Well, not filler, but more episodes we can actually go through together. I actually like this one a lot. We'll get to it in a second. And there's going to be I still have Thunderhawk and high-tech helicopter to get to. There's something in the middle right now that I'm really hoping to put together to give everybody a nice New Year present, I guess, call it. So they will be coming out. There's other people that are doing them too. So if you're dying to see a review, don't wait for mine. Mine are the way that I do them. There's others out there that really, really go into great detail, taking things apart, putting things back together. As we know, my hands won't allow that to happen. So I kind of go over the superficial things and anything in between. So then, and as you're opening and as you're utilizing the Loyal Subject stuff more, how is it? You can post your comments for that anywhere, really. I would love to hear it because this is technically part of that series. So feel free. I wanted to compare all the figures that we have out of this line. Now, the caveat of this will be that if the figure came with a power, we're only going to judge it based off that power on the mask and then that figure. If it doesn't have a power, Scott and T-Bob, you're based off of your charm and your good looks, I guess. So, God willing, I'm going to line the figures up. This is going to be like a great detail thing. I'm not going to do a tier list, but what I want to do is start here with this kind of grouping, and I do have other sets in mind. And I'm going to make those ones more interactive. So I'll be posting some things throughout some of the Facebook groups. So you keep an eye out for that about your preference right now based off of, the old versus the new, etc. And that way they will be able to put almost like a field of 64 together and be able to really dig into it, because it's been a long time since we've done one as a group. And we have some new additions. So let's see where they fit. And one thing I will point out is that the figure stands that I have for the original line, and also to help stand up this awesome custom right here, do work for the new ones. They're a little loose, but those guys didn't stand around for 40 years wobbling around hoping to have their stand taken away from them. So screw you, new Brad Turner. Use your new legs, and this goes back to its original owner. Okay, so here we are, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the bottom for me, work my way up. I'll give a little commentary, but I want to save that for the most part for the actual reviews themselves. But I do find a couple of things pretty funny that I'll point out. Don't worry. So for me, the worst one out of the line is T-Bob. It's a straight recreate, except he's got a wider, creepier smile, and eyes that are a little smaller. If there was a little bit of some creativity with this, that would have been cool. If there was like an extra part or some other way to transform it, that's always something that I've looked for. I know that people that love T-Bob have also wished that as well, and I understand that maybe that wish will be granted soon. So we'll see. So you're here. Go away. So next one is Scott. Now, I don't know why Scott is standing this way. It looks like he's getting ready to fight Mike Tyson in Punch-Out. I do give all subjects a ton of credit. They went way, 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 way above and beyond and actually made Scott something that fits. It wasn't just like some weird husk of a person devoid of all logic and emotion out of the toy anyway. That was supposed to be us, by the way. That was supposed to be us being able to join in on the mass team on TV. So that's what Kenner thought of us, I guess. Well, they were subjects. Really, really well done. When I redo a full figure list, this is definitely going to go up. I think for a lot of people. So it's really, really good to know. It's still low because they don't have a mask for them. Now, mask powers. Here's what we have right now. We have Ultra Flash, Hocus Pocus, Lifter, Spectrum, and Liber. Now, for me, one of these is going to stand out to me and not finish high. And I'll go into detail in the video for it. But right now, the Matt-Trakker Thunderhawk. I don't think this one really goes that well. The silver on the mask versus the gray, something about it, and there's probably something that I'm missing here, but this scores lower for me. Plus, Spectrum has 8,000 powers. Probably could have went with something a little bit different than what they already have for Ultra Flash. Just a nitpick there. Next one here will be, let's see, what do we got? Next one here for me, I think I'm going to go Lifter. And it looks like, I mean, they tried. This could have been a little bit more, I think, visualized. And if it was like, I mean, manufacturing wise, I know it probably would have been a nightmare, but if it was like 1.5 times larger, maybe with some color definition, it might have done better. Plus, it just looks like, it's got a golf tee on his face. So, it did come off very easy. One of the issues with the current figure is that the mask does not come off easy, and that is true. If you are doing that, taking your mask off and on, pull it a little bit like this. Just give it a little bit of a stretch, and then the head should come out without breaking. Just a heads up. And on. All right, so we got Brad. We got Best Dad Ever. That's funny because you got Matt sitting there, and I've always been notoriously against that. But he's got some good qualities, right? All right, next one here for me is going to be Brad. For me, it's more of a, like, I like the purple. Like, I like the dichotomy of it. I like that his mask comes off without his head falling off. The mask overall for me is a little too thin, and it's not a slight against the figure itself. Because I mean, the Brad figure, the mask was a little bit big, right? So you gotta take which way you want to go with it. For me right now, I've still gravitated more toward the original, but that doesn't mean this is a bad figure. I actually like it. I think they did a good job with it, and I'm pretty sure Brian's happy. So, all right, now it comes down to the last two: Ultra Flash or Miles. It's going to be controversial for me. I am going to go Miles. So, Matt, come over here. The upgraded suit, upgraded everything for Miles is not something that we've really, we've never seen this. We're seeing something that really has been left off the playing field forever. It's always been Matt, right? It's always been Matt-Trakker coming back, Matt-Trakker being redone for what little there was. And the upgrades to the military uniform, the upgrades to the face. He doesn't look like he's 85 years old, which is great. And the simple mask feature, it does what it does. It doesn't need to do too much else after that. So that's how I have it listed. Now, it's not going to be the same for everybody. And I hope that as you were going through this and thinking about, if you have them, why yours would be in a different listing. Or, if you're looking at some of these for the first time, like I said, I haven't got into Thunderhawk or Switchblade yet. But that Miles Mayhem figure, it's worth the price of admission. It's easily, without me, like maybe Dave and I can do another round of all the figures, or at least do this new batch. I think we'll be up for it. But I can tell you that Switchblade Mayhem, it's going to be up there pretty high for me. So anything you've seen here, let me know. If you have any questions at all, if you have an idea for an episode, let me know as well. There are some in the pipeline, some that are about figures that I haven't done yet, or sets that I haven't done yet, profiles that I haven't done yet either. I wanted to get the Series 1 figures and all the things around it out of the way first, and then start digging into that until we get into then the next series, or the next release of maybe from another third-party vendor. So we'll see. So as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to help keep Mask alive. And this is Bill from Matt-Trakker.com, and I will talk to you later. Spectrum sky.